Welcome to CTV News Your Canada. It's Friday, November 21st. We'll bring you profiles of fascinating Canadians and stories about your community. Thanks for watching.
This shot gets it over on the other side.
Almost 40 years after Peter Svoboda won the Stanley Cup, he's decided to put his championship ring up for auction.
I'm not one of those people who likes to look back too much, you know what I mean?
The ring is made of 10-karat gold with 23 diamonds and is worth thousands of dollars. But Svoboda won't be pocketing the money, he'll donate it.
At a certain point of our lives, like you make decisions, and I think helping others is something that is the best feeling you can carry.
Proceeds will go to Maison La Passerelle, a rehab center that treats women struggling with addiction.
It just come to my mind that it would be nice to help facilities like that helps tremendously to the woman in general. I think it's going to have a great impact.
Classic Auctions is in charge of the sale and says a Stanley Cup ring is one of the most valuable items a sports collector can buy.
They've sold for, I want to say, between $20,000 and $40,000 ish, depending on the player. It's an amazing gesture from Peter Svoboda, and to my recollection, I've never seen a player donate a Stanley Cup ring for a fantastic cause like that.
This ring is the only one Svoboda won in his entire NHL career, which speaks to the significance of him selling it for donations to a good cause.
I was only 19 years old, and you figure it's going to be happening every other year, but it was not the case. It's something that instead of me having it somewhere hidden, someone will probably enjoy it, and I will help the cause of La Passerelle.
The hope is Svoboda's generosity will motivate bidders.
We're really hoping that some people feel generous, and this could drive the price up to who knows what. The sky's the limit at that point, because it's completely a donation. So we're hoping for as much as possible.
Classic Auctions will be taking bids online for the next few weeks. The current leading bid stands at more than $9,000 US. Jack Richardson, CTV News.
Former CHEO patient Luca Mungia Donato loved playing soccer before being admitted to hospital in 2023.
I battled cancer. It was called Hodgkin's lymphoma, and I battled it for around 6 months. And after that, I made a full recovery.
Until he gets back on the field, Luca has been following Atletico Ottawa and their championship-winning season.
Being at the finals, at their home turf, being there, it was all snowy, and they won the cup. It was very energetic and just amazing.
Luca, one of thousands who got to see a goal in person that 1 billion have now viewed online, and Thursday an in-person meeting with Atletico Ottawa's players as they brought the North Star Cup to CHEO.
It's all about the children and making sure, because they're the truly heroes, that they have their own challenges, and we're here to ensure that we can bring them a moment of joy.
Still flying high after one of the most iconic Canadian soccer matches in history, the players finding newfound joy in sharing the win.
That's the best thing you can ask. It's a joy inside of me to see those kids. I make their day better, and they can dream about seeing a football player, or one day wanted to play soccer.
That's our goal, just to come here and then just to see all those kids, and then of course make them happy.
The surprise visit, a welcome reprieve for young Jack McNulty.
He loves playing soccer. This is his first day to be able to be out of his room in isolation, so that was good, because we spent 2 days just strictly in the room. So be able to come out here and being able to see soccer players, it was a nice treat, huh, Jack?
Earlier this season, the team also donating proceeds from some of its ticket sales to support the work at CHEO.
Anytime you come to CHEO, it's not for a good reason, right? So the fact that there's other opportunities to create nicer memories in relation to CHEO is always welcome.
Dylan Dyson, CTV News.
The Magnetic Hills Zoo is mourning one of its well-known animals today after announcing the death of Azizi, its 18-year-old male African lion. In a statement, the zoo says he had been on specialized geriatric care for years. But his health declined sharply this week, leading the veterinary team to humanely euthanize him to prevent further suffering.
It's always exciting when you get new animals and they arrive from a zoo in Ontario. It was the spring of 2009. Azizi was about 15 months old, and Amara, the female, was 9 months old.
Bruce Dugan ran the Magnetic Hill Zoo for nearly 3 decades and remembers the excitement around the new arrivals.
All the keepers are hyped up about the new arrivals and so on, for sure. I mean, people love to come and see big cats, lions, tigers, cougars, jaguars.
For many families, Azizi became a part of their routine and their memories.
It was very crushing. I was thinking about my daughter. She's just over 1, and even now when she sees the lion, she like growls. She's already making memories of it, and just to know that he's not going to be there the next time we're going is, it's definitely sad.
Jordan Duguay says the lions were always a highlight.
When we pull into the parking lot, you leave your car and you hear the lions right away, and she'd be like, oh, and you're like, oh yeah, that's the lions. We're going to go see those.
Dugan says this will be an adjustment for Azizi's longtime companion, Amara.
And to lose a partner is not easy, whether it's a human partner or another lion or another jaguar or whatever. So I think it certainly will have an impact on her, but life must go on. So
Azizi may be gone, but the zoo says the impact he left will stay with people who visited him. Staff will now keep a close eye on Amara. Josh Smith, CTV News, Moncton.
It's been a while since anyone has sat here and listened to the Kitchener-Waterloo Symphony.
To see the orchestra getting ready to practice dress rehearsal at Centre in the Square is remarkable and just wonderful. It does feel like we've come back home.
It's the first official concert back at Centre in the Square after the symphony was forced to face the music and declare bankruptcy on the eve of their 2023-2024 season. Mounting financial pressures largely brought on by the pandemic meant the cancellation of all concerts, and the future of the symphony was in jeopardy.
I'd be lying if I said I had zero doubts.
Over the last couple of years, members played at smaller venues and churches trying to rebuild and get back to where they belong.
This hall was built for the orchestra, designed for the orchestra, literally from the ground up.
It's so thrilling and wonderful to be back in this beautiful hall. The acoustics here are amazing.
But with only 3 concerts scheduled at the venue for this season,
it's also a little bit bittersweet, as we used to have about 35 to 40 concerts per season here at Centre in the Square. But we're really hoping this is the beginning of a positive and symbiotic relationship between the symphony and the concert hall.
They're starting over on the right note. More seats had to be released for Thursday's concert due to high demand, although members and musicians have changed their tune slightly because of the struggles.
I don't think that we can see ourselves as a symphony that only plays at Centre in the Square. So I think it's all right. We'll be here, and hopefully each year we'll be here a little more.
And given the homecoming performances of Mahler's Resurrection Symphony, it couldn't be more fitting.
So we're rising from the ashes, we're resurrecting.
Spencer Turcotte, CTV News, Kitchener.
Page by page, this leather-bound book tells the story of Winnipeg from a bygone era. It's an atlas published around 1910, and each map shows different areas, neighborhoods, and streets, right down to the house numbers.
These are hand-drawn. It's like a drafting, basically.
Dan Seidman discovered the atlas while rifling through boxes in the basement of his family home. He says it likely belonged to his grandfather or great-grandmother.
As soon as I started flipping through it, I realized that I had something really special. It's cool to see where we started. That's what this is. This is near the beginning of what we kind of know as modern Winnipeg.
Seidman decided to donate the atlas to Heritage Winnipeg's archives because he believes preserving the city's past is important.
Putting things where they need to be, where they belong, people that value them. So this could be to somebody just a book, but to someone like Greg, this is an archive and has real value. So it was about putting it in the right place.
Heritage Winnipeg's Greg Agnew says these maps were designed by the McPhillips brothers, a land surveying company, and they were used as a reference tool by insurance companies at the time.
It's very detailed as to where all the houses are, where all the streets are, and a lot of instances where the water supply is.
He says now the atlas is a glimpse into the way things were, even if they don't quite look the same.
Not all the streets in this book are the ones we know today. They've been changed in some instances.
Agnew adds the atlas is a reminder our city's history is all around us, and he encourages people to comb through those old boxes carefully and not just throw things away.
If it's gone, it's gone. You can't replace it.
Daniel Halmerson, CTV News, Winnipeg.
3, 2, 1.
With that, the Rouge Valley Community Recreation Center is open.
Everybody come. The best place.
It offers childcare, a 25-meter lap and leisure pool, a full-size gym, public and administrative support spaces, and outdoor amenities as well.
One thing that's very, very different in this, it is home to the city's first indoor cricket pitch.
That cricket pitch is one the community requested, pointing out how the sport is growing in Canada.
The original design when it came did not have the aquatic facility and the indoor cricket, so we as community pushed together.
Nathan Shan was the councillor for the area when the space was being designed in 2017-2018.
The community truly came together to envision this space, and I have to say, whatever we had in our mind has been completely created here and materialized into this beautiful, beautiful facilities.
It's also the city's first net zero community aquatic facility, relying on electricity completely coming from solar panels and heat pumps.
For far too long, Scarborough fell behind in terms of the public infrastructure. It's really important to have good social infrastructure so that people can come together.
Residents using the facility are pleased it's here.
I love this facility, and I'm really happy that the community is using it.
Pickleball should be free. They should increase the lights.
Hasn't been one in a long time around here. Right, so we're looking forward to it.
Joyce Trimmer Park is right next to the center. It, too, was revitalized with new trees. According to city staff, the cost for the entire building before taxes was $90.7 million. Alison Hurst, CTV News.
Over 4 decades, Martin Withenshaw helped to boost the profile of the LGBTQ+ community in London. In the early 1980s, there were few public supporters.
I grew up here, and it was very different when I was growing up here 40 years ago. I find it a lot more welcoming now, but there's always these things that need to be done.
And getting things done was Martin, or as his friends knew him as, Marty's mantra in life. Some friends share he could be bossy, but more often, Marty was just full of love. In his lifetime, he was known as a business owner, an advocate for those seeking employment. But it was Martin's work in the LGBTQ community that stood out.
If it wasn't for this generation that Martin grew up in, maybe our children wouldn't have the chances they do now. That's how loudly he advocated. He knew the future could be better for anyone identifying under the rainbow.
Withenshaw's legacy includes taking the London Pride Festival to the next level, according to longtime President Andrew Rosser, who shared his thoughts via telephone.
He was able to lead Pride London Festival into Victoria Park, which had never been done, and it's been there now for, almost 15 years.
Withenshaw was the recipient of multiple awards during his lifetime, but none greater than when he was selected as the Grand Marshal of the Pride Parade in 2019. It was there, he told us, he welcomed his role as an advocate, but also pushed others to speak up.
The Two-Spirit community, they have to come out and they have to speak. I can't speak for them because I'm not Two-Spirit. Same as I can't speak for the lesbian community. I can't speak for them. They got to come out and speak for themselves. So that's the one thing that I think that people have to realize is that each group have their own message.
It is a call to action that escalates with Withenshaw's passing. And while his voice is now silent, friends say his legacy will be remembered by Londoners for decades to come.
He was a hero in London, and he did it without any selfishness or any looking for any accolades.
In London, Sean Irvin, CTV News.
In Windsor, the owner of Stanley's Cuisine and Catering has had a stressful few weeks.
It was just this Friday.
I heard from my mom.
Finally hearing from family 2.5 weeks after Hurricane Melissa devastated Jamaica.
Although the line wasn't that clear, but she's okay.
Steve Bramwell hadn't spoken with his mother since the day before the storm made landfall. Now his restaurant on Tecumseh Road West is collecting clothing, school supplies, and non-perishable food to ship to the hardest hit areas.
We are still praying for those that even haven't heard from their loved ones up until now. And that, it will be well with them also,
In Chatham-Kent, officials say the community has deep ties to Jamaica. Hundreds of temporary foreign workers from the island move here each year. Councillor Alison Story says several businesses like Truly Green Greenhouses and Yardy Vibes Jamaican Restaurant are gathering urgently needed supplies and planning fundraising events.
So they not only are employees and workers, but they're actually, residents, and they play a really important role.
The Rotary Club of Chatham is also involved, and Shelterbox Canada will match up to $10,000 raised through Rotary.
And we're just hoping to boost that message and let folks know that there is still definitely a strong need to send that relief and to help them get back on their feet.
We're so concerned about the damage and realizing how severe it is. Also, knowing the island, coming from there, realize it will be years before it really get back to any of what it used to be.
The Windsor-Essex Caribbean Association has also launched a Jamaica Hurricane Relief Fund, raising about $1,400 so far, and plan a fish fry fundraiser on December 6th to keep support going.
This will be an ongoing effort over the year and not just a quick set of relief, that we want to continue to support Jamaica over the long-term rebuild that will surely be happening.
In Windsor, Chris Campbell, CTV News.
It is almost time to flip the switch on one of the most popular festive displays in our region. As CTV's Jack Morris tells us, it's always a fan favorite. Jack.
Well, thanks, Sarah. Here I am at Magic of Lights at Springwater Provincial Park. It's a 2-kilometer loop you can take with your car with 2 million lights. Now, here with me is John Schra. John, your guys have been working on this for how long?
We started October 6th, so a little over 6 weeks.
So tell me, what has been the most challenging part of getting this big display together?
The biggest thing is because we're in a forest, so you have trees to deal with, and the weather. We had some rain, some snow. It always adds to the challenge, for sure.
I would say so. Now, we've seen a lot of displays here. Talk about some of the displays. What can you expect to see when you come?
We have some of the regular stuff, like Victorian, Enchanted Tunnel, Canadian Tunnel. We've got a few surprises this year. We brought in Candyland. Deer Tunnel's different this year, and we've extended on the Blizzard Tunnel.
And of course, you've got the reindeer rest area. Am I saying that right?
That is correct.
So tell me, what is that?
It's just an out-of-car experience where you can park in the parking lot, go for a walk. You can have your beaver tail, sit by the campfire, and just enjoy this great park that we have here.
So there's a lot of displays here. Which one's your favorite, John?
I personally like the Blizzard Tunnel. It just reminds me of the wintertime, driving down the road with the snow falling.
Now, this is a big experience. A lot of people come through. About how many cars come through here every year?
We usually get 20 to 22,000 cars come through. Busy nights are, of course, Thursday, Friday, Saturdays. I recommend coming down on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday to get a little more relaxed pace and enjoy the show.
Now, of course, it's been 4 years that you've been here doing this. What's changed since last year, since you started?
Well, we've added, like I said, the Blizzard Tunnel's extended. We've got Candyland, some more candy canes. We've changed up the Deer Tunnel. It's different. We've changed up the village. So it's another experience again compared to last year.
So for you and your guys who are working on this, what is the best part?
The best part for me is actually seeing people happy and joyful.
And when is the best time to come down?
The best time, in my opinion, is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday night. It's not that busy. The village isn't busy. You can actually enjoy your beaver tail and just enjoy this park, just outside of Barrie.
Okay. All right. Well, we're here at Magic of Lights. It starts tomorrow and runs all the way till January 3rd in the evening. Sarah, back to you.
Using saws and paint guns, these junior high girls are getting a feel for jobs in the trades.
Just a bunch of these fun skills and seeing if I want to do something like this when I'm older.
I really like the smell of wood. My dad's a carpenter, and I just think it's really interesting.
These are just some of the industries they're sampling at an event created to expose options and reduce stigma.
Just because they're girls doesn't mean that they can't do a trade.
Only about 7% of skilled trades workers are women, according to Statistics Canada. Giving girls a chance to try them at a young age could change that, which could also help fill employment gaps.
The numbers coming out around youth unemployment right now even are not terrific, and same thing we're hearing, there's not enough skilled people coming into the trades. And so we hope by sparking that interest early for some of these girls, they get a head start potentially on deciding what they might want to do.
Students can even sign up to take apprenticeship courses at SAIT while they're still in high school.
Part of high school dual credit program. So once they get to high school, they actually can come to SAIT and participate in the entire first period in a number of skilled trades.
More females are enrolling in trades here, but they still only make up about 6% of SAIT's apprentice students.
So when I first started, there wasn't that much. It was like 1, maybe 2 for a while, and then now it's kind of going up a lot more.
Female mentors, hands-on experience, and trailblazing opportunities may open the door for others.
Maybe. I really liked working with my hands rather than just sitting in a desk. I think it's empowering.
Alicia Fieldberg, CTV News, Calgary.
Volunteers with a variety children's charity spent the afternoon building toy cars for kids with disabilities. The program is called Go Baby Go. It benefits children living with disabilities and limited mobility. 7 children in Edmonton will get a new toy car. The adaptive vehicles have push-button switches, supportive seating, and communication devices.
Just to see the kids finally get to just be able to move around and be independent and be free to move around independently is just like so cool to see. They get so happy, they get so excited.
Since the program started in 2019, Go Baby Go has provided more than 400 toy cars to kids across the province.
Ginny Glover was driving home from a ukulele practice when she couldn't help but stop to watch the setting sun.
Look at this. I mean, you have to be pointing that way because it's so beautiful. When there's something that beautiful, you have to stop, don't you?
And seeing as you've stopped, why not take a picture?
That could be a beautiful painting.
Like when Ginny lived overseas and took these photos.
It was one of my very favorite things to do.
And still is one of the things she says in her toolkit.
Whenever you're feeling low or having a tough time, it's just having things in your life that you can go to that really bring you joy.
The other tool in her kit, Ginny says, is the ukulele.
Because it is such a happy instrument.
Which she agrees to play as a soundtrack to the setting sun.
How about this one? Try a little kindness. You've got to try a little kindness.
It's a song about lending a hand to those in need and being kind to folks with who we disagree.
Just shine your light on everyone you see.
And as the setting sun shines its light, Ginny invites everyone to see.
I mean, honestly, you need to be looking
at no matter what you're in the middle of doing.
Can I grab it from
Sure.
you? Okay. There.
I need to look.
You do need to look at that.
That no matter how your day unfolded, if you take a moment, it can always end with a burst of beauty.
Just shine your light on everyone you see.
Adam Sawatsky, CTV News, Victoria.